We are live!
How are you today?
So we're just laughing because on YouTube you go to do the thumbnail and we're very, very serious in the last minute. I'm like,
Thing is, we always go, or we always just pull a funny face and you're like, what should we do for a thumbnail? I was like, same shit as always, but then we're both very serious. You caught me off guard.
yeah, so we're going to get the comments up now this week. Apologies for the last time. We do have now 2 devices so we can get YouTube and Facebook. And from here I can see Paulina is on, so hello Paulina.
Happy days, Paulina.
Phoebe's on as well. She says hello. Helen Duke's on. Hi there. So we've got loads to chat about today, which we're excited about.
Loads.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, he's just getting the comments up. So, I can see from here, Katie's on, Lauren Lee's on, Tracy Bright's on, Jade's on. There they are, Jade says. Caroline Goodson's on.
You're on Facebook, right?
Joey. And Raven shared the stream. Like the Raven from X-Men. Can't connect to the App Store.
It's because, please bear with us.
Yes. Joe Armand's on, George Harkis is on, and Lauren saying, loved the video. Yeah, so, loads to talk about today. We released a really exciting video. Well, we didn't release it, we gave it to Daily Record to release at the start of the week, and it's doing extremely well. I think as of now, it's done 300,000 views already. And we're encouraging you and everyone to go and share the...
Just share the sheep out of it.
Yeah, share the sheep
It's
out of
actually
it.
got sheep in it, so share the sheep out of it.
So we've got an awesome little challenge for you to do with sharing that video, which we'll tell you in a moment.
I need to know the password for the Wi-Fi.
He's got to get the password for the Wi-Fi. Hope he doesn't disturb the
Can
Wi-Fi.
you pop the Wi-Fi code in? Password is 7235
Boom, 2 seconds.
4414.
Join. This is all the stuff that we probably should do in advance, but we're so professional here at the Kilted Coaches. Who else is on here? Let's see.
You know, like we like to keep things as relaxed as possible, so we could have done all this beforehand, but we're like, no, it's 3:30, we're going live.
Ron Grant's on, Becky's on, Julie Lee, Heart and Soul, Anita, Renee, Stefan, Jackie, Glenn. Sorry, I'm trying to get through all of them, catching up here. Sandy, Helen, Kathleen, lots of people on. Phoebe saying shared. Oh, happy days, Ron Grant shared.
Nice one.
This is fantastic. So, the challenge that we're going to give everybody is, which is going to mean you have to share it again or edit your post, Ron and Phoebe.
Yeah, or just share it again.
Share it again, just share it again. So we want to have a bit of fun with it. So we'd like you to, when you share it, tag us in, but then, using no more than 3 words, describe, as like the opposite of describing. Yeah. Describe what you thought of the video in the 3 of your most creative words.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
So ultimately, you have to find the original video, which is on the Daily Record. It's easy to find. You just click on one of our posts with it. Then share that video on your newsfeed, and in the description, just put 3 words, or tag us in first. Kilted Coaches. Make sure we tag it because we can see it that way. And then you have 3 most creative words to describe the video.
Awesome.
I don't know what's going on with this.
Struggling with it. Well, I'll try and read the YouTube. I'm going to multitask here, right? I'm going to try and get the who must have there for me? I'll not read that one. Dale Waterhouse or Dale Williams on. Patty saying, what's the beer? Well, Patty, when we're in the office, we'll be driving in about 3 hours time, so we can only have a light beer, so we're like 1 light beer. Any other beer, you'd probably be over the limit. Now, we just see Robert Bacon. Good morning, Robert. So I'm trying to do YouTube as well. Look at me multitasking, eh?
You are multitasking. This iPad is just so old that it's not working.
Ron saying poor limp thistle.
I know.
Now that's the thing. Now, to be honest, Ron, we were actually advertising a while back for a thistle fluffer, and we had lots of applications, but no one really struck out as like the optimum thistle fluffer.
No, it didn't.
I don't think people realised it was quite a serious job.
And now this video is doing very well. Let's say 300,000 views, and we had a limp thistle.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Shame on you, audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Julie Sightwise is on, Taylor's on. Taylor's asking, when does your TV show thing start up? Will we be able to see it? So Taylor, we'll give more details in the next week or 2. We're actually going to Belfast tomorrow to finish off a wee extra part on the show.
Up early tomorrow. It's literally just the finishing touches, like the icing on the cake, just to finish the whole thing off. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we will get a date.
Yeah. Kat saying, glad to see you together. I thought Stephen was in Spain. Oh, Kat, you've been...
I was in Spain.
No, it's because I'm sure Kat watched the old video Coach Stephen has left. Now that video's 2 years old. When you went away to
yeah.
Were you on a cruise actually? No,
I went to Barcelona first.
Yeah.
And then I went on a cruise. And then I went back to Barcelona.
There we go. Jade saying, boys, you need to come down to Lanarkshire and show the boys how to dress. Jade, if you share our video 100 times, we'll come down and show the guys how it's done.
Yeah.
100, in fact.
Or share it once and get 99 of your friends to share it.
Aaron Davis is saying, do you drink that yellow stuff in tins? There must be what, Tennant's Lager, is that yellow tins? It's Tennant's Lager.
Yeah, maybe it is actually. Maybe it is.
I don't drink it, I think it's piss water, but some people like it. It sells a lot in Scotland for some reason.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Well, years ago, I had an early birthday, I had a birthday in March, so I turned 18 before a lot of my friends did. And we went to the pub, so I was 18, I wasn't worried, but my friend was only 17. And it was his turn to get the round in, and I went to the toilet. Now at this particular pub, which is not a nice pub, but the cleaner was on holiday, so the men's toilets don't smell that great anyway, but this toilet really stank of piss. And so I went in there, it was stinking of piss, I was like, oh man, and I'm just adding to the problem. As I came back out, my mate had 2 pints of Tennant's Lager. Now at that time, I used to drink Tennant's Velvet, which is a thicker beer. And I was like, what the Velvet? And because he was underage, he was too scared to ask for 2 separate drinks. And then because my nose still had the stink of piss from the toilet, when I went to drink the beer, it smelled like piss, kind of tastes like piss, pretty sure it is piss. So
could have well been piss.
There's Tennant's Lager for you.
I'm having a major fail with this iPad.
Is it not working? Is it? What's wrong with it?
It's so old. I was trying to just do different things, and it's really not working.
You look fuzzy or out of focus. Well, on this phone it's not, so it might be your connection.
Maybe it's you're having too much beer.
Good morning from Palm Springs. Now, I'm just going to do a quick check on YouTube because I'm aware that I haven't checked any of these ones. Paulina's there. R-O-Y-S, how do you say that? Royce? It's not Royce, it's Royce.
This iPad is drunk.
Yeah,
try to do this. Watch this. Oh, it's working.
Is it working? Is it? No.
Oh no, it's not.
What's your beer? Jade saying, boys, I have no idea what this video is. Update me, Jade. What do you mean you don't, Jade? So, you're on the Facebook, the Facebook. So on our page, you'll see that we've been sharing a video that we made for the Daily Record. It's called The Ultimate Scottish Workout. If you go and share that video, when you share it, tag us in, and also describe the video in only 3 words.
Now, just to give you a bit of a backstory about this video, we have a large Facebook and YouTube following, mainly on Facebook, and a lot of our subscribers and a lot of our followers are overseas, which is fantastic. You know, we don't really care where people are from. We just like interacting with everybody. However, when we've got this TV pilot, we've just finished filming it, we need it to do a little bit better in the UK, therefore we want to increase our UK following. In fact, we want to increase following everywhere, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't really matter. But ultimately we want a little bit bigger following and something big out there. So we are talking at the SFN Expo in Glasgow next weekend actually. The 21st, 22nd of September. We're doing a talk about mindset and a few of the problems within the fitness industry, and hopefully we're just going to draw a bunch of more people in who wouldn't necessarily normally exercise. Anyway, as part of that, we then made this video for the Daily Record, which is a big newspaper in Scotland. They've shared it, and we want this video to go, you know, as far and wide as humanly possible.
We want it to spread faster than herpes in a hot summer.
Does herpes spread faster than hot summer?
No idea. I spent everybody's hot, they're getting naked, right?
And having sex and spreading herpes.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
We spent a whole week filming this. We had to wash our kilts 3 or 4 times. Just because we're constantly in rivers, on the waterfalls, and because of the herpes.
Because of the herpes, yeah.
It was just horrible. So, it wasn't horrible, it was a fun video to make. And we put a lot of time and effort and energy. We got freezing cold making it. We love the end product, one of our favourite videos. And it's already doing pretty well. You'll love the video. If you haven't seen it already, you have to go watch it first, and then you tell us if it's worth sharing or not.
Now, Amber Lindley's saying, I have a whole bunch of ladies here in northern BC that would love to see you, would love you as your coaches. Well, Amber, share the video to all those lovely ladies. We would really appreciate it.
Share, share, share.
Yes.
In fact, it's funny, we were chatting away because on the Daily Record there's also another video that is a good video, it's fine. It's a horse and a dog doing different things.
That sounds bad.
And it's a bit of a nothing video anyway. It's increasing faster than our video.
Yeah, which is not on.
It's just not on. So we would love for you to go and share our video in as many different places, in groups that you're part of, whatever. Just go share a video and let's try and beat the horse and the dog.
Sounds weird. We're just going to give a quick shout out to our MAP tier members. So we've got a behind the scenes program via Patreon, and we've got a whole bunch of members here on the board that help support the channel and pay for offices like this, and they get their little avatar put on here. So we've got a few more names on here. And next week I'll put the post up again on all our social media channels celebrating our MAP tier people. And
it's funny because I'm always in the way of everyone in the States. I'm kind of like, should be.
Just do your squats, mate, down and up. So for those that have been on the MAP tier recently, I'll be doing the post again next week, and again you'll be always on the live stream. We might actually make the avatars bigger so you can see them a bit more. I'm not sure what's like a big screen.
So make them like this size and big arrows pointing where they're
now
from.
George are bang on. So George is saying I think the map is backwards. So whenever we go live, YouTube has us the right way around, Facebook flips us, but Stephen, as always,
we normally flip them.
yeah, we're going to flip it. The map isn't backwards, Jackie, it's our stream is backwards. It's going to be fixed in a moment. Anastasia Shane shared through Australia. Happy days. If you've already shared the video the other day, please share it again. Share, share, share. This is how we love it. Yes. Eva's saying, shared it, loved the workout. It was pretty damn. The worst bit was the waterfall, right?
Yeah. We would love to do something like that, and maybe either us doing it in different countries or other people like celebrities or whatever coming to do their Scottish workout. See if they can handle it.
I saw Anne and the Clan popped up on YouTube.
Oh, happy days.
Don't know what she said, but I'm going to give her a wave anyway. Hi Anne.
Hi Anne and the Clan.
And Teresa's on. Teresa, hi Anne. Oh, yeah, other people waiting. So we're doing our best. We normally have 2 devices.
Yeah, and we thought we had it covered, but my iPad just needs thrown out, unfortunately.
And somebody else has just shouted up. Robert O'Brien, what's up from Oakland, California? Dig your videos. Happy days, Robert. You're a legend. Oh, just a quick shout out. So our man Ken, who saved the auction. Ken, you're getting your hats. They're all boxed up. You've also got a mug in there and a T-shirt, which is a lovely T-shirt. We've got the photos here. The only thing that's holding us up was actually the photos because the local shop that prints out straight from your phone, the machine was down all week, and eventually I got in contact with our wee Holly doll. I says, Holly, can you take care of this for us? Because Susie sent us over the images that everyone had sent in, the addresses if you like. So Holly very kindly sorted it for us. So we've got them all. So we just need to sign them. But guess what? We don't even have a proper marker here, so we have to get pens and sign them.
Photos of Ram and I getting back on the horse.
Yeah. So for everyone that took part in the auction, they will have a photo sent their way. And Ken, your box is all here, my good man. We've just got to add the photo in, signed. Now Ken actually had a couple of requests. One was that I think he wants stick to damn plan on one photo, and I think muscle up buttercup. I think I'll double check his email.
Muscle up buttercup.
You're almost there. It's like right here.
Toby saying that video helped me. I'm glad I did.
Oh, sweet.
Are you guys coming to Sydney ever? Jackie, Sony, we'd love to. We'd love to. And I want to say yes, we will be there one day.
Yeah, one day. I'm just going to
check
YouTube.
Don't know how and why, but we will be.
Yeah. We'll make our way down south.
Karen Strangland Mitchell sharing from Iowa, USA. So remember, if you're going to share our Ultimate Scottish Workout video, then make sure that you tag us in and describe it in your most imaginative words. I can't say that word. Your 3 most imaginative words, and we will pick a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
And I watched that film the other day too.
Did you?
Yeah, 21. Love it.
I actually very nearly downloaded the Blackjack app. Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah.
Blackjack app.
Well, I bought a book.
You bought a book?
I took a look and bought a book. I used to be on a
bookie.
And this book was great, but then there's an app that you can get that teaches you how to play blackjack, and it's basically you play the odds. So if you've got these 2 cards and the dealer's got that card, then what should you do? Yeah. And you just always try and get 100% score, and it tells you if you made a right decision or a wrong decision, and it's actually really good.
Jessica's saying, I am sitting by my daughter, so we've got to keep the... Is your daughter allowed to hear swearing or not? Just so we can, if we've got potty mouse or not?
Yeah, we'll try and keep it.
Daniel Burr, hello from Australia. have Sam Hewn on with you. He works out too.
Daryl Everett, that would be an awesome idea.
Yeah.
It's convincing Sam Hewn to come on with us, all right?
Yeah, you could just stand in the middle, right? We could just. It'd be interesting to see, because like, whenever you see him on screen, he's never got anyone to compare to. And size-wise, I mean, how is he 6'1"? I don't know. He's a big guy.
Yeah, I think he's pretty tall.
But it's hard to tell if he's a. You can't tell how big he is, though, right?
Yeah. He is one of those characters, though, that he's kind of like. He's got a bit of a presence about him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm sitting by my parrot. Kenneth, how old's your parrot? Should we keep the language down? You don't want your parrot repeating anything we say.
Oh, imagine. Yeah, Kenneth, does your parrot chat? Does it say, stick to the damn plan? Stick to the damn plan? Man, Kenneth, you've got to teach your parrot to say that. That would be genius. Imagine that you were about to like cheat on your diet and your parrot tells you off.
Oh my god. If you had Sam on, I would die. Jess Moore. Well, we don't want you to die, so we'll just keep Sam out of here.
Yeah, we'll just. Are we not enough for you? I mean, come on. Apparently not, eh?
Well,
Apparently not.
Sam Hewn and
Do a
Graham
quick YouTube
McTavish.
check. Graham McTavish, yep. Ravine, hello from Malaysia. And Lauren Lee saying she shared. Way. This is awesome, all the shares we're getting on that now. Like I say, before we went live, it was around 300,000 views. So by the time we come off this, let's hope it's like.
Yeah, and I think was it, how many shares was it?
4,500 and, I don't know.
70? Something like that, 75? Yeah. So Leah, let's see if we can get another, another 50 shares by the time we're off here?
Yeah, that'd be awesome, right?
Yeah.
Lauren's saying, I stopped watching Outlander but still watching you guys. To be fair, Lauren, I loved the first 2 series of Outlander. Season 3, I was enjoying it, but it started to get to the point where I was kind of taking it or leaving it.
Sometimes you get invested in programs, and this is why I never watch soaps, because soaps that have been going on for years, you're just keeping people's brains like a zombie, and people watch programs because they watch them, and it's funny. It's this perpetual thing. You get invested in characters and storylines and this, that, and the other, and you want to see it through. But soaps never end; they just keep going. Whereas something like Outlander will not be here in probably 10 years' time, I'm going to guess. 20 years' time maybe. But they're set seasons rather than this soap that just keeps going indefinitely. But this is why a lot of people, and actually I was with you, like on season 3 I was kind of like, I'm watching it because I'm invested in the characters and I want to see it through, but it wasn't enjoyable. I was like, meh, it's not why I was watching it in the first place.
Yeah.
Whereas actually season 4 doing better again.
Is it? Right?
Yeah, it's just
like
like
to maybe
this.
just get the time to sit down.
Yeah.
What I loved about Outlander was I was always into my history, and I always had a certain impression of what Bonnie Prince Charlie was like based on the things that I had read. I'd never seen any adaptation or any movie with him in it. So then the way that they had him in Outlander, I was like, man, that's exactly how I imagined him to be. I was
like a weasel.
What
Like,
little dick! Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I was watching, I was so happy that, as far as I'm concerned, they got him right.
Yeah.
And mock me. Mock me.
I'll mock you, alright, you little prick.
Oh man, he was just so irritating. But I guess that's it, right? It's the royal blood.
Jess Moore saying, well, you guys are my favourite kilted coaches. Sam would be a plus.
A +1.
Make sure you tell him that.
We will.
Her favourite phrase is work, 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 damn parrot.
Oh right. Oh really?
Give your kilt as a prize. But then what would we wear?
We would be the kiltless coaches.
We would.
Which a few people requested that a couple of years ago, but
I'd like a drink of that you're having. So what? Bud Light. Pretty much get it all over the world.
Oh, wow.
I love your videos. I'm from Maine. I will be going to Loon Mountain in NH.
North
North Carolina.
Maine. Is it Maine not where Stephen King bases a lot of his stories? I could have sworn Stephen King always makes a fictitious place, but it's based in Maine. I could have sworn. Mark Stevens is all daytime drinking. Pretty much.
Yeah.
New Hampshire, Lauren's saying that is.
New Hampshire, okay. Shannon Willis, the reason I started watching y'all was I had watched all the season's episodes of Outlander and I missed the accent. Well, glad we could fill that void.
Yeah.
Could fill your void.
We've just filmed a video actually up at Stanley Beach, and we were like, what was the line? It was holes are made to be filled in, and then we'll chuck your dirt on you. What was it? It was something about, it was
you want to figure out the reason
toss
that
your dirt on you.
You've got to understand the reason that you're digging the hole. Is it just so you can get in a hole or whatever else? Is this so you can get in the hole? Or is it just so you can spread your dirt?
Spread your dirt. So this video is going to be coming out on Monday, this particular video.
And of course we had to use a particular hand gesture to spread our dirt. So you'll enjoy that on Monday.
Deborah Gallagher saying Bud Light is Clydesdale piss.
Really?
Oh well, Deborah. There are certainly worse beers.
Well, there's Holly Dolly on.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend. Holly's away for the weekend, and tomorrow
she's away camping.
Away to the Lake District. Lake District is kind of like a mini Scotland within England. It's like probably the nicest place in...
If it was in Scotland, it'd be called the Loch District.
It would be.
It would be, yeah.
But then Scotland is the Loch District, isn't it? It's like, yeah, it's like all of it, like, yeah, the Lake District, take the Lake District, it's really nice, really picturesque. Take that, expand it, and put it on steroids, and you've got Scotland.
There we are. Oh, my wee puppy is actually going with her, but she's lame. She's lame. So when we went filming this video in Stanley, they jumped into the river.
Both pups were hey, like so the river's kind of like, it's quite a wide river, so there's in the middle it's really fast. You can see how fast it is. The rapids are there.
But the first 30 yards is
it's quite
calmer.
Yeah. But they were both going for it. We were like, hey, you need to come back here.
Yeah, but eventually, so she was in there, and eventually I kept her out of the water because I was worried she was going to do too far. Next day, it's her tail, a bit funny. So apparently it's a rudder tail. So labs can get it, basically the ligaments and tendons get damaged in it. Because the poor thing, every time she tries to sit down, she has to kind of sit down on her side because her tail's sore. So apparently it takes about 3 or 4 days for it to heal, so poor little bugger. She's fine running about daft, it's just when she sits down. She's like she spent a night in the cells.
Jade Lowell says, my American boyfriend drinks Bud Light, boys, and he is a hard-working, oil-filled man.
The drink of men.
The drink of men. No, that's whiskey.
Yeah, that's whiskey's the drink of men. Bud Light is the drink of men during the week.
Yeah, if you want to drive in like an hour, then
yeah,
have a Bud Light.
Well, that was what was interesting about, you know when you used to see all these like college things where the kids were knocking back the beers. It took me a long time to realise it was like Bud Lights. Because I remember thinking, God, they're like really knocking those beers back. But it's because they're light beers.
Well, there's the day we actually edited the Ultimate Scottish Workout, we were like, normally either I'll edit a video or Rab will edit a video. Yeah. You just sit down, you just get it done, and you don't want too many chiefs.
Yeah.
So you just want to direct it. Whereas that one, because we both enjoyed filming it so much, we knew the editing process was going to be fun. And I thought, do you know what? Let's do this together. Let's grab a few beers. And we got a case of Bud Lights, and I don't know how many we had, but it was a lot. And actually, you're finished. You're like, right, it's time to go home.
I know.
Like if that had been normal beers, we'd be like crawling out of this place.
Shannon's saying, do people in Scotland have full open caskets at their funerals? Not really, actually. That's actually a fair question. First read that, I was like, bloody hell.
I've never heard of it, but I've only ever been to a couple of funerals, so I don't know.
I've never been to an open casket, to be honest. I don't know how common it is. Fernando Cruz was on, I saw that. Was it?
Hello from Malaysia. Sorry, I'm like being really rude here. I'm going to kind of come over this way. I've stopped watching Outlander, but still watching you guys. Lauren Lee, happy days. Oh, have you?
Yeah, I've done them all. I'm up to date.
Cool. Outlander.
Fernando Cruz.
Good liquor and cheap beer.
George is saying, do you guys eat organic foods or is it too difficult to find and not worth the payoff? Really enjoy organic food. One of my clients has got an organic farm, but to be honest, it's when I can be bothered going and getting the stuff from her.
Yeah, I don't put. To be honest, I buy organic if it's all that's left in the supermarket.
If it's there and it's convenient to buy it, I mean that's the problem, isn't it?
It also goes back to our video about is the juice worth the squeeze? Do you feel any better on it? Because as soon as you start going organic, if you believe in the principles of organic, then surely everything should be organic. So like you're grabbing a beer, a whiskey, you want a takeaway now and again. Like if I'm eating vegetables with a few pesticides on them, then it's still much better for me than eating takeaways all the time.
Plus the standards in the UK are slightly better than other countries in terms of what you're allowed to do. Like our chicken, for example, it's not bleach watch. What do they call it? They don't wash it in bleach. Put it that way. What do they call it? Anyway, in the States, there's something about they do with the chicken because they're all kept in pens. They have to scrub them first.
Yeah.
It's like, and with disinfectant and all this nonsense, we don't have these same things. So even our standard produce is, I think, slightly better for you anyway, in general.
So apparently Jade Levels used our big 3 words. Hope you liked the 3 words I used when I shared your video. Love you two big belters.
Big belter, I love it. That's awesome. We'll be going belter.
So yeah, if you're just tuned in, then please go and share our Ultimate Scottish Workout video. You'll find it on the Daily Record page, but you can find it easy enough on our feed. Just click on it, share it on your feed, and describe it in your best 3 words, most imaginative
Anything
words.
goes, yeah.
But make sure you tag us in as well so we can see it.
Yeah. Now Hannah's saying, hey guys, and Dallas Arnold's asking, do your wives join in with you when you work out? My wife and I were training together for a while there, and then she got really busy with work, so yes, I sometimes do when we have time. And you actually train every weekend?
No, actually, Sarah and I have now started, as of September, so we've only just started this. We used to train every Sunday together, but now we're actually training going to be 4 days a week.
There we are.
Just because the boys, our girls now at school, Kerr goes to the same nursery as the school, so Sarah's now got a bit of time on her hands, which is good.
Yeah.
It means that we can train together, and yeah, it's good.
Matthew Clifford saying, chlorinated chicken. See, I knew it was something. They wash it with chlorine. Yeah, chlorine, is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's a bugs.
It's a cleaning product.
Yeah, so basically, yeah. So you two young men are obviously cutie pies. How tall are you? I'm as tall as I need to be. I'm 5'9", maybe 5'10" at a push. If you push me, I'm taller. And this man is allegedly 6 foot. Actually, when you stand there, maybe you are 6 foot when I'm 5'9". Yeah.
Thanks, bud. I think it's the first time you said that.
No, I'm just looking at the camera.
He's not 6 foot. I'm looking at him.
I'm just convinced he's like 5'11" and 3 ball hairs, and I love winding him up about it. But I think you probably are 6 foot. Although we'll be shrinking with age, mate, so then my comment will stand. See, my comment will stand. What I do there?
It depends on a bunch of factors, right, with age.
Yeah. Veronica's saying, was the water in the rivers you filmed the workout in freezing cold?
Was it summertime? So it's just at the end of summer.
Yeah. It was warm days.
Yeah, the water was cold. So like the part of the video, so the one in the river, the push-ups in the river.
And that was refreshing though.
That was refreshing, but remember when we're setting that everything up, I was kneeling down to try and get the shot, so we make sure we get the angle, and I was kneeling down, and I wasn't like, because we got baptism by fire, or I will keep it, make a joke, baptism by ice, and the waterfall was horrible. It was just like this freezing cold water pounding your head.
Yeah.
It's horrible. So the river was actually, this is quite nice,
Yeah.
but I was aware, I was kneeling down in it just to try and get the angles right and everything else, and I could feel my legs shivering, but I didn't feel cold. I was just like, I'm fine, but my legs are saying otherwise.
The thing is with the river, or certainly what I found, was that you were in control when the pain was coming. You're like, here comes the pain!
Yeah.
And back up again, right?
How's it go?
Here comes the pain! That's very similar to something else, like...
You're welcome, ladies.
But the waterfall, Christ, that was cold. There was no getting out of that.
Time is it on the feed? Oh, there's no time.
The time is 28:40.
Oh, yeah. So, at 28 minutes, you rewind and freeze frame and just keep playing that minute of grab more
and everybody. Hawk Young Tan, love you. Did your turtle hide?
Did your turtle hide?
Yeah, things shrunk if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, so we normally refer to turtles as needing a number 2.
Yeah,
and
there's a turtle head on deck.
You got a turtle head popping out.
Yeah. But there was a little bit of shrinky winky, but with the Kilted coaches there's plenty of room for shrinkage.
Kim Burkett, coming to Scotland next year, I've convinced my girlfriends that there are shirtless Kilted Scots
That's pretty true.
running the countryside. Your video reinforces that.
Excellent.
Kim Burkett, thank you very much. Have you shared the video, more to the point? Let us know, have you shared the video?
Yeah, and tag in your thirsty friends as well.
Yeah, there's 102 people watching right now on Facebook. Can everyone let us know if you shared the video or not?
And there's 30 on YouTube, so if you're on YouTube,
just say yes.
jump
or
onto
no.
Facebook, share it, and then jump back on YouTube, because that's how we roll.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my best to keep up with YouTube. Let me see.
Yeah, we do apologise for the...
Jesse Medina saying I drink Topo Chico. Kenneth Larson's switched over to YouTube. Hi again. Hi, Kenneth.
Hi, Ken. Topo Chico.
Topo Chico. What is Topo Chico?
That'd be fun to order, right? It'll be more difficult the more drunk you get. Can I get a Topo Chico? Topo Chico.
The one I used to laugh is when you go into, I think it's Mexican, isn't it? And you ask for a chimichanga.
Chimichangas.
Now that's okay if you're sober. If you've had a few scoops, I find it hilarious. If somebody orders a chimichanga in front of me, I'll end in absolute stitches. I'll wet myself. That's funny. And I know why I find it so funny.
Yeah.
Mama Duck, g'day, watching from Ireland.
Happy
Mama
days.
Duck, we will be in Ireland tomorrow, actually.
Where in Ireland are you from? Because we are heading to Belfast tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do, and we've got a little bit of food to eat, and we've got a little bit of drink to drink. Drink to drink?
A little bit.
Well, depends on what you're drinking, right? I'm thinking probably is that this much, but it's like this much.
I'm thinking this whiskey barrel whiskey, yeah.
Good luck with
Christine
that
M.
one.
Scott's on. Warm hugs work wonders. Lol.
Happy
They do
days,
indeed,
looking
Christine.
good, guys. Hello from the Highlands.
Leslie Ross. Where are you in the Highlands?
Remember, if you're talking about places in the US, then keep it quite specific in terms of like the state or whatever else, because we don't know that place that well. If you're in Scotland, tell us where you are.
Yeah, in the Highlands.
We're not going to stalk you or anything, of course, you understand.
We will, but I will. Stalker. Sylvia's saying, morning boys from Washington.
Jade's saying it's time for a cold shower.
Shockeroonie. I always thought that was a guy thing.
Shockeroonie.
In terms of, I mean in terms of the cold shower, because for me, if you're getting a semi and you're like, time for a cold shower, the cold water makes shrinky winky, and you're like, oh, if I can focus on life again. But when you hear other people talk
I
about
make
it,
shrinky winky.
maybe it's just to take your mind off and punish yourself, isn't it?
You really need to say that with an accent, right? It sounds like
Shrinky winky.
shrinky winky.
I heard it on something else, I've stolen it, and I can't remember what I heard it on, so I can't even do the voice right. Perth, Western Australia, Melissa Walden. Perth, Western Australia, Melissa Walden, please share the video to all your Western Australian friends, tag us in, and describe the video in 3 of your most creative words, and it can be as...
Yeah, let's get this video going across the world
Yeah.
in all different directions.
Now Fernando's saying, love to stick around and watch more, but I have to sleep now. Working nights. Fernando, sleep's overrated, sir.
What? Shannon Willis, she says, I have 4 daughters, 3 unmarried. The youngest is 15 and she is tallest at nearly 6'2".
Wow.
The shortest is 5'7", another is 5'11". The oldest is 5'9". Jesus.
Wow.
And she is married to my son-in-law who is 6'9". I know you're family men, but if you have tall single brothers or friends, my girls are beauties.
Crikey.
Shannon Willis.
As long as they don't wear heels, they're probably...
Can't believe you're pimping out your daughter.
Christ.
Yeah.
5'7", that's a lot of leg, right?
Yeah, it's certainly
Good for them. Thing is, like, I was going to say they'll stand out, but actually tall girls really do literally stand out, don't they?
Yeah. I used to date a girl who was 5'11", and you know, as soon as she put heels on, I'm 6 foot, but as soon as she put heels on, she was like, I'm like, yeah, I feel great.
Yeah. Well, that's what a lot of taller girls say, even girls that are not necessarily that tall, they say that they can't go out with a short guy because it gets even worse when they put heels on. Loki's on. Hi Loki, that's my wee nephew. There's an Asheville singer saying there's a small city in North Carolina, USA named Highlands. Oh well. Wasn't Beavis and Butthead from Highland? I could have sworn
really?
Beavis and Butthead were from a place called Highland.
Really?
Yeah, I could have sworn.
We've missed Paulina's message.
Oh no, what's Paulina said?
She says she's see the comments, she's feeling sad, or no, so she's feeling ignored and now she's sad.
Oh no, Paulina.
Oh, Paulina, don't be sad.
There's a lot of comments, we cannot see them all.
Have you seen the Photoshop pics of you all on Tumblr? No. But we want to now.
Is that photoshopped pics?
Photoshopped, yeah. Of you all on Tumblr. Richie Vaughan, can you
I don't know if I want to see them if they're
I
photoshopped. Do you?
yeah, that'd be funny.
Are you sure? Because remember there was that person, right? There's a porn star that just happened to have bushy eyebrows and slightly tan skin. And this guy was like, yeah, I found Rab's porno. I was like, what?
Yeah, nothing like
It's like,
it.
nobody can find my porno, jeez. But anyway, and then he sent the picture and I was like, Come on, but he was convinced it was me, and like.
But what you got to understand is, remember when we used to like whip the kilt, sort of walk away from the camera, do our things. Yeah. The amount of comments that would come in is like, "Oh, you two are clearly gay." Went on anyway, a bunch of comments. And when somebody would say, "No, they're married and they've got kids," no, but you can still be married and have kids, and you could be gays. Those guys are totally at it, and sometimes people just believe what they want to believe, and maybe he genuinely did believe it because he wanted to believe it.
Well, that's it, right?
Rab.
Yeah. Need subtitles on your videos, please. Tracy, the Ultimate Scottish Workout does have subtitles.
Yep. And if you think we're talking too fast, then you just need to listen faster.
Listen quicker. There we are. Sharing from Carolina, Rachel McLean. Happy days. Remember, tag us in and do your 3 most creative words to describe the video. And don't worry, you can be as, I was going to say, as profane as you like. Profanity is allowed.
And if you want to also tell us where you're sharing from, like if you're, that girl was in Perth, Australia, then you say, tag the Kilted Coaches in from wherever you are, and your 3 most imaginative words would be awesome. And sharing from California. Sometimes, okay, we've got that.
Oh, well.
I can send
Just
them.
going to double check the YouTube comments. Let's see. John Kimber, she was certainly pimping her daughters. Brian saying hello from Richmond. And there's my nephew again saying hi.
What's your nephew's name?
Loki.
Loki?
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, God of mischief, right?
Yeah. Are you mischievous?
Mischievous? Mischievous. Mischievous.
Now, we've got a decision to make also about this area of the man cave, the clan cave, and it's whether to put up a shelf of some kind to have our whiskey.
Yes.
Because we want our cow head, that's a definite, right? We're going to do that. But it's whether we've got space to do the shelf. So the next time we're doing things from that angle, we'll get your opinion and we can make a decision. We do have a shelf that we could use, but it's whether it's going to fit in, because obviously we like a little table as well, don't we?
Yeah, it's just quite nice when you're sitting there to have a beer on there or a whiskey on there. It's handy.
I'm trying to lip read the live now. Come closer.
Oh.
Tracy Bright. Can you really not understand what we're saying?
I bet if she's got hard of hearing. Maybe? Is
Is that what it is?
I don't know. Well, that's why I think.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's why she'd be lip reading, surely.
Paulina saying, "Oh, can we talk about the tattoos then?" So Paulina and Joe Byers have both got the. Can't see if they're laughing. They both got the tattoos of our logo. Paulina got her ankle done, and Joe got it on his ass.
Paulina did hers herself. Actually, did the crack.
She did it. She actually did it like off the cuff, spur of the moment. I'm getting that done, and she did it.
But because they're copyrighted, we now own an ankle and a, is that left?
Well, technically we own what they're on, so we own Paulina and we own Joe.
Oh well. I
don't know what else to say about that. Go and get me a beer.
And you've got a few hours to get here.
Oh, an essay!
Essay. Kenneth Morris, hi from Chicago, Illinois. Is that right?
Illinois, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is. Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, get out of here!
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep on touch these. Laugh Mavs, you now too have legitimate squires. It's like, show us the mark. Imagine them coming to like a VIP gig.
Yeah.
It's like, your name's not on the list, and Paulina's just like, this is my time. Joe's like,
Joe's like, ass.
And the guys are like, of course, move along.
Joe just sprint in like, free pass! Completely naked. Free pass!
And he's like, yes, it's cold.
Michelle Fogo. Hi boys, loved the ultimate outdoor workout. That shower looked cold.
Yes.
Did you share it?
Yes. Now that video actually took us an entire week to film, because we did the initial scenes on the Monday, which was the waterfall scenes. Then the Tuesday we filmed twice. Did we film the Wednesday for it? We certainly filmed the Thursday.
No, we didn't, because I was moving on the Wednesday.
That's right.
I was actually moving house the week we filmed that,
Yeah.
so it's a bit of a nightmare.
And then we edited it the Saturday.
Yeah.
So it took us all week.
And because because Nadine was over visiting us, it was actually handy, because initially we were stressed. We're like, we're to film this thing, and we've promised Nadine that we would meet her, and we're like, we don't want to let people, especially Nadine, because she's been like our longest standing clan member, and we're like, right, what do we do? Do you know what? We've just got to get this video done, Nadine can come along with us, and actually it was very handy because she was able to do a wee bit of filming for us.
Susan Welling, Kansas City is watching. Well, make sure you share that video, Susan, the Ultimate Scottish Workout, which is on our channel. You can find it, share it, tag us in, and describe it in 3 words. 3 of your finest words.
Melody Brown saying, haha, I can understand you guys. You're awesome, been working out every day thanks to yourselves.
Happy days.
So happy days.
We're actually really looking forward to, so this expo that's on next Sunday, one of our clan members, Rachel, has went and got our tickets. Now, what we did was we emailed out a special offer code, so anyone that can make it to the event, which is in Glasgow next Saturday and Sunday, it's the SFN Expo, and we've got a special offer code, KILT, in all capital letters. If you use that, you get 20%
off. Now, if you select a particular ticket, you put one in, and then do the code, you don't get 20% off the one that you've selected. Don't select anything, just put the code in, and then the 20% off options will then appear. It's the affiliate options, and you'll just notice that it's like the affiliate. So if you just want to come on Sunday to see us, it's either $17.50 at the full price, or it's £14 for the affiliate price. It's 20% off, but you have to put the code in first, and then wait for them to appear, and then select it.
Right, we're going to call it now because again that's the super good one here.
Yep, we've got a few things to do. So
thank you all for tuning in. So again, please go onto our Facebook page. You'll see the video that we made for the daily record called the Ultimate Scottish Workout. Please go and share it, tag us in, and give your 3 best descriptive words. Anything goes.
Anything goes.
You stay classy, San Diego.
We'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, guys.